in Sutta Nipata, there is one sutta called Jara Sutta. It means old age or decay. So it interestingly link reflection of old age with reflection on death and reflection on letting go of all attachment or all kind of appropriation. So I would like to read together and discuss a little bit. Sutta starts, short indeed is this life. Within 100 years one dies. Even if anyone should live longer, then he is bound to die of decay. So the Buddha reminds us that the life is short. Even if 100 years, very few people actually live like 100 years or a little bit more. But the Buddha say, even if you live more than 100 years, you definitely would die of old age, of decay. Like they say, only one thing would prevent me to grow old, in decay. It's death. So only by dying I avoid old age, and most of the people just die when they're old. So everyone experiences old age, and even we may say this old age we may experience. I mean, if a person is in the middle of his age, let's say 50 or even 40, still possible to feel the difference between when you was 18, and when you're now 40. So something happening with the body, and generally speaking, we call it decay. But I mean, it's a process when the body change. So it's kind of unavoidable. People grieve for the things they call mine, for no possessions are permanent. It always ends in separation. Seeing this, one should give up attachment. So when we take things as a my, or especially like a property or appropriation, because these things not last. And here the thing is, as usually Buddha mentioned, it's not a problem of the things. It's not like good things or beautiful things or expensive things. It's not a problem. Important our attachment to this, our kind of appropriation. If I take things as a mine belonging to me, and like I want happiness because of these things. So this is the way to suffering, because these things may change. Like the thing may change, or even my condition may change. Like for example, I like sugar, or any kind of sweet things. But with Jara, with old age, for example, I would have diabetes. So now I cannot take that amount of sugar as I took before. So it just, even kill me. So things change, and because of these things change, like I cannot take anything as mine, take anything as like belong to me. And at death, that all gets abandoned. All things would belong to me. And having known this too, being wise, my follower would not incline the mind towards my making. So Buddha called like my follower means like follower of the Buddha. So, and here a kind of play of the word, like someone who belong to me, my follower, don't incline his mind towards my making. So like there's no appropriation, no attachment, because like with death we have to abandon all these things. There's no way how to keep these things beyond death. And it's implied to our body as well, not only to external things, but to what we call our body. Because with death, these kind of things, we would not keep our body after. It would be no use even, What I used to keep old body with us. Just as what has come together in a dream no longer is seen when a man is wake up, so too when a loved person is dead and gone, one does not see him. So same way, when we see something in our dream, like some beautiful things or ugly things or whatever, on the wake up we can say only, oh, we saw this in the dream, but it's not evident anymore, so it's kind of gone. It's just past. Even most of the time we don't even remember the things from a dream. And same way, if we, we do things that we take our people, like especially relatives or like children, as a beloved one, as something what we cherish. And with death of us, with death of these people, like it's gone. Like it's like a dream. Dream is finished, and like cannot keep these things longer. Seen and heard are those people of whom such and such names is spoken. Only the names reminds to be told of a person who is gone. So it's a bit complicated. So he say here, when the person is alive, we can see this person or hear this person right now, so we call him by such name. So he have a name like John or Joe or whatever. So, but when the person gone, the only name reminds of the person. So the person gone, he's not here anymore. And interesting how when the person is still around, the name is like indicator to someone who exists, who we can observe. But when he's gone, this name, only the name is remind, and it's indicating to a memory of a person. So we remember the person, we remember his quality, remember his deeds or whatever, and calling his name, we kind of remind ourselves. So interesting, yeah, like what's, like now I live my life, I have like this name, then I will go and only my name is remind, like, so what to cling to or take it as a my or his body or something. So sorrow, lamentation and stinginess, they were greedy for things called mine. Therefore the wise give up appropriation and wander seeing peace. So interestingly, when we take things as mine, we usually expect some happiness in return. Yeah, like I would like things. Why I would like them? Because I think that they would make me happy. I would be more like comfortable or more happy because of having these things. But Buddha say, the person who is called things mine, he only get sorrow, lamentation, and stinginess. So it's not what I expect. Yeah, I expect happiness, but actually things different. And it's interesting. We may observe in our personal life these things, like when I get something, especially when I get something what I desired for a long time, like let's say car or house or a good job, something what I really cherished or expect for a long time, and then just observe your mind, how, like, what's happening, what this appropriation or taking these things as mine would change in your life. Would it increase your really happiness or peace, or it increase your sorrow, lamentation, and stinginess? Just try to see, like, and investigate it. So, and then the wise person who not take appropriation, not attached to things, he wander, the Buddha saying, seeing peace. So he kind of intend his mind towards the goal. He sees it like nothing of these things really strongly matter. Like to be attached to all these things, it's not really give me peace. But peace is something beyond all these things. Of the wise who fare withdrawn and resort to the secluded seat, and it is agree with his heart, not to show himself in any abode. So it says like Buddha encourages us to be more secluded, more separated. So it's include both like kaya viveka and chitta viveka, like more separation by body, like be really time after time in retreat, or even in general dwell in more peaceful place without crowds. And mentally don't be attached, don't be kind of attached with anything in our mind, with anything, especially what we kind of take it as my or I, or what we like. So, and also he says like he is not shown himself in any dwelling, in any abode. So it's literal meaning, but figurative meaning, he do not show himself in any existence. So meaning to say he inclined to be free from samsara. So he not think, oh, may I be a deva in the next life, yeah, or may I avoid hell. I mean, of course, we all want to avoid hell, but ultimate goal is really go beyond all this death and birth and death. Everywhere the wise is independent and does not make things as liked or disliked. On him lamentation and stinginess do not stick as water does not stick on lotus leaf. So the person who don't take things as like what I like or what I dislike, so don't kind of appropriate things, don't make a preferences in a way. So for him, everything what come to him it just go away, like when you put a drop of water to a lotus, it just go. It's not absorbed there. So same way as a person who not attached with anything, nothing stick to him, especially nothing bad, nothing kind of, no any, he cannot develop the bad quality in this case. There's no attachment. And so the wise does not get stuck in whatever is seen, heard, or thought. So before we spoke about attachment to material things, to possession, to like things what we can have as mine. Now he speak about what things heard by me, seen or thought. So what I see, what I hear, what I think, I make an opinion because of this. Yeah. So I make some ditti, I make some view about things, about reality, about existence, about Buddhism. So all these kind of things what I may form in the mind, the person also does not take it as mine. Just the processes, it's just a changing phenomena what arise and pass away because of some condition. I cannot say that it's mine, or like I have such view, or I understand Dhamma very well, yeah? Or I don't understand the Dhamma. So these things are changing things. The pure one does not regard as myself anything what's seen, heard, and thought. He does not wish purity throughout anything else. Neither does he get attached or does not strive to get detached. So it says that, like, because he don't get this appropriation is in any kind of mental phenomena, in any ideas. So that's why he don't even need to seek some purity. He don't need to be purified, because this fact itself that he don't get any possession, don't take things as a self or as belonging to self. What he need to purify else? Yeah, like this is the thing what we need to purify ourselves from attachment to self or mine, or things mine or belong to me, or like I. But if person don't have this anymore, what other purification he may seek? That's it. It's purification, and then he go beyond attachment or seeking for detachment. So here the word raga used, and the word raga literally mean like color. So when I see things, if I take something as a special color, something bright, it grab my attention, and I kind of want to interact with this object. Like if I like, let's say, red color, I see red, and for me it's kind of nice object. Or opposite, if I see it's a normal coloring, but some place like without color, like everywhere the same, but one place just like kind of color fade away. Of course, this place would be more predominant for me because it would be kind of contrast. So in this way, like the wise person or even an arahant, ideally, so he don't go for some attachment to something and don't even try to pull things away. So he's indifferent, he's equal. So nice sutta, how from old age, reflection, old age and death come to arahantship. So wish all of us not be attached to this body and be ultimately happy. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.